Alrighty, so to wrap up elimination and just solving systems in general, we're going to knock out some word problems. So in example 2, to raise money for new football uniforms, your school sells t-shirts. Short sleeve shirts are cost the school $5 each, but are sold for $8 each. Long sleeve shirts cost the school $7 each, but are sold for $12 each. All right, so the school spent a total of $2,500 on shirts and sells all of them for $4,200. How many of each shirt were sold? All right, so we got a lot of numbers here and a lot of information. We got to decipher that in order to write some equations. So notice how the shirts cost the school. So short sleeve shirts cost the school $5. Long sleeve shirts cost the school $7. And the school spent a total of $2,500. So we can write an equation dealing with how much the school spent. Okay? Or how much it cost the school. So we're going to call short sleeve shirts S. And then we're going to call the long sleeve shirts L. So what is an equation that I can set up to represent how much the school spent just to get these shirts? Well, each short sleeve shirt was $5 each. So 5 times the amount of short sleeve shirts. I'm going to use a cursive S just so it doesn't look like a 5. All right. And long sleeve shirts were $7 each. They cost the school $7. So $7 times the amount of long sleeve shirts. If I take the amount that they spent on short sleeves, I take the amount that they spent on long sleeves, and I add them together, I will get the total that they spent, which is $2,500. So this is a standard form equation. All right, now we notice that they also sold them for a certain amount. They sold long sleeves for $8. They sold short sleeves for $8, long sleeves for $12, and they sold all of them for a total of $4,200. Okay? So, the school sold. Okay, so the equation to represent the money with selling the shirts, well, short sleeves are $8 each. Long sleeves are $12 each. If I add those two amounts together, I will get the total, which is $4,200. There is your system. You had two equations there. One dealing with how much the school spent on the shirts, and one dealing with how much the school made off the shirts. Okay? Now we want to solve this system. We want to figure out what does S equal and what does L equal. So we got to eliminate. Let's eliminate the S's, the first variable. So what number do 5 and 8 both go into? Well, 5 and 8 both go into 40. So I'm going to multiply the first equation by 8. That's going to give me 40S plus 56L equals, and then 2,500 times 8, which is going to be 20,000. So we just manipulated the equation by multiplying it by a number. What do I need to multiply the bottom equation by? I need to multiply that by -5. Because that's going to give me -40S minus 60L equals -5 times 4,200, which is going to be -21,000. Okay? Now if I add these together, my short sleeve shirts are going to get eliminated. 56L minus 60L is -6L. And 20,000 minus 21,000 will equal -1,000. All right, so -1,000 divided by 6. Oops, hang on. Back it up. Maybe you caught this mistake. 56L minus 60L is not -6, it's -4L. So, sorry, star that. I made a mistake there. Hopefully you caught it. So, -1,000 divided by -4, that makes more sense. L equals 250. So they sold 250 long sleeve shirts. That's how many long sleeves. Now we got to plug it back in to figure out how many short sleeve shirts they sold. So top equation, 5S plus 7, but instead of L, I'm going to plug in 250 equals 2,500. So I got 5S plus 1750 equals 2,500. So 5S will equal 750. Divide both sides by 5. S will equal 150. So they sold 150 short sleeve shirts. That's what the solution to this system represents. That's how many of each shirt they sold. Okay? Set up your system, solve it, and then interpret what those numbers mean. One more example. A company, Red and Yellow, are making a mixture of regular and peanut butter M&Ms. Sounds good. The regular M&Ms cost $3 per pound. Peanut butter M&Ms cost $5 per pound. 50 pounds of mixture costs $194. How many pounds of peanut butter M&Ms were used in the mixture? All right, so let's define our variables. We'll have R be regular M&Ms, and we'll have P be peanut butter M&Ms. All right, so we got some information here. We've got that the regular M&Ms cost $3 per pound. Peanut butter M&Ms cost $5 per pound. And the total with the money was $194. So the first equation that I'm going to write is dealing with the money. Regular M&Ms cost $3 per pound. So that's going to be 3 times R to get the total amount spent for just the regular M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms are $5 per pound. So that's going to be 5 times P to represent the total spent on peanut butter M&Ms. So I take the total amount spent on regular, take the total amount spent on peanut butter, and if I add those together, I'm going to equal the total amount spent, which is $194. So that's an equation dealing with the money. So the only number we haven't used is this 50 pounds. Okay? So 50 pounds is a total of the mixture. So let's set up an equation dealing with just what this mixture is. All right? The total mixture is 50 pounds. What is that 50 pounds comprised of? Well, it's comprised of the pounds of regular M&Ms and the number of pounds of peanut butter M&Ms. So how do I get to 50? I take the number of regular regular M&Ms and the amount of peanut butter M&Ms, and I add them together, and that's going to equal 50. Okay? So the first equation dealt with the money, and the second equation just dealt with the fact that if I take the pounds of regular plus the pounds of peanut butter and I add them together, it's got to equal my total, which is 50 pounds. All right? So now I got my system. Now I want to solve, make sure you're paying attention to what we want to solve for. We want to solve for how many pounds of peanut butter M&Ms. So we need to solve for P. Okay? I don't care about regular M&Ms. If we're just trying to solve for P, we should eliminate R. Okay, so how can I eliminate R? Well, the top equation has 3R. Bottom equation is just R. So let's multiply the entire bottom equation by -3. The top equation gets to stay as is. 3R plus 5P equals 194. Bottom equation, after I multiply it all by 3, after I manipulate that equation, it's going to become -3R minus 3P equals -150. All right? Now, if I add these two equations together, the r's get eliminated. 5p minus 3p is 2p. And then 194 minus 150 is going to give me 44. Divide both sides by 2. P is going to equal 22. So they used 22 pounds of peanut butter M&Ms. Okay? So that is how we could use that 8-word problem to set up our two equations in standard form, one dealing with the money and one dealing with just the number of pounds, and then eliminate to solve for one of our variables, and then interpret what does that number mean? What does P equal 22 mean? That means that they use 22 pounds of peanut butter M&Ms in the mixture. All right? Your worksheet has got plenty of practice problems just on solving by elimination and these application problems. So make sure you hit that up and let me know if you have any questions. Have a good one.